Oh, okay, we're going. Trying to get set up here real fast so I can get that beautiful sunset. Out here plein air painting. Got all the equipment set up on the front hood of my truck there. Trying to get going here real fast. Got to move quick sometimes when you're plein air painting because that sun is going to disappear real quick. I went ahead and took a photo of it with my phone. Let's see here. Took a photo of it with my phone. Yeah, I got this thing too high up. This is real time, real time. Bloopers included. All the mistakes and everything. Okay. Wrong spot. There we go. All right, got to get going here. Got traffic coming by. Make sure my camera is pointed, yep, directly at the easel. You guys see that sun going down real quick, don't you? I got to get going here. Got to get going. Let's see here. Need some of that, some of that. We got to make quick decisions here before I lose the light. I pre-toned my canvases before I come out and paint. Got this one toned red, red with, actually do it with acrylic paint because it dries real fast. And then I go over it. I'm going to go over it here with oil. Ain't going to mess with zinc white tonight. We're just going to go straight into titanium. Let's see, some of that, some of that. I'll tell you what the colors were, but I ain't got time to think about it. I gotta go. I gotta get going. Got some purple, got some turquoise, cerulean blue, little Prussian blue here. Boy, that's beautiful, isn't it? That is beautiful. Gonna have to have some yellow, so let's use some, I don't like CAD yellow, let's use Hansa. There we go, Hansa yellow light. All right, let's get going on this bad boy. Gotta get going, get some color laid in. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring? Yeah, we ain't using it tonight. Forgot to bring my liquid. So tonight we're just gonna dip it in mineral spirits because that's all we got. So I'm gonna start by laying in big blocks. Moving real quick here. Because she is disappearing quick. Big blocks of color. I don't know if I got a stiffer brush here. This thing is not going fast enough. Just kind of get the shape of them clouds real fast. This is what's so fun about plein air painting. You ain't got time to think about details. You just got to move and go. It's so exciting. I took a picture of it, like I said, so it might be one of the, I might have to finish this off in the studio, which is completely fine. Okay, let's kind of get the gist of where that sun is. That sun is like down. I don't want to put it in the middle, so we're going to put it down in here somewhere. Somewhere in there. Kind of lights up some of these clouds. Okay, now we're going to lay in some darks for them trees. Phthalo green. I didn't mean to grab phthalo green. I meant to grab viridian, but it is what it is. Phthalo's darker anyway. We'll go with it. I can always adjust it in the studio. Boom. This is going to be very impressionistic. It has to be, because it's got to be quick. It has to be. Boom, we got a tree, darker tree up right there in the front, coming out like this. Well, I wish I would have brought my bigger brushes. This is kind of a last minute decision, so I had to hurry up and pack everything up, and probably didn't get half the stuff I needed. Okay, let's get that river in where it goes. It's not a river, it's actually the water coming out of the spillway. The water's been up at the lake here lately. So let's just kind of lay that in real fast. Painting fast like this yellow is kind of turn some of them blues green, so I'm gonna have to fix, like I said, I'm gonna have to fix some stuff back at the studio, but we're just getting the gist laid in, and then I'll show you in another video how I correct it in the studio. But this part is the fun part in my mind. Just being free and laying it in as quick as possible. Okay, we got the gist of the painting laid in. I'm going to start filling in here. Got transparent yellow oxide. If I mix that with burnt umber and some white, I might get a pretty nice color. Actually, I'm going to leave the burnt umber out. And a little bit of that Hansa yellow. Maybe some purple. How about that? Because I want to get some of them rock. There's some rock shapes down in there. I don't know if you can see that. It needs to be darker than that. I don't know if you can see them rock shapes. Need to get some of them in real quick like. I know what you're thinking. Boy, Dave, that looks like crap. Yeah, it looks like crap right now, but when you take it back to the studio, and you take what you did here and you start adding to it, take you where you can take your time and work on it. I'll tell you what, they end up looking cool. Some of my best paintings, in my opinion, are plein air, where I did just that. And plein air painting teaches you so much, working directly from nature. You got to make quick decisions. Teaches you how to be an artist. This is the way God intended us to paint. Be creative. God is a creator. He created all that's around us. We're made in His image. So we are creators in and of ourselves. Just want to lay that in real quick. Okay, now while we've still got a little bit of light left, I'm just going to start refining stuff. So I want to add a little bit more purple in these background trees to kind of set them back. More purple than that. The color green kind of brings things forward, so add purple and blue to set them back. So that's kind of what I want to do with this. Because I was in a big hurry, I added green to it, but a little bit too much green. Just kind of set that layer of trees back in the distance more. Boom. Man, that's a beautiful sky. Love evening skies like that, evening sunsets. I don't know if you all can hear it, but there's the water flowing down the spillway. You can hear that. Got a few waterfalls in it. It's beautiful out here tonight. Okay, I'm going to use that sky to kind of form those trees. Put some sky holes in there, negative space. And shape some of these trees. On that camera, I don't know how much color you can see, but I can see a little bit. That's why I like painting plein air, because you can see so much more stuff than you can through like a camera lens or a cell phone picture. See so many different more colors. It's just a blast. I don't want to lose my separation there though. I want to make sure that layer is darker and in front of that back layer. In fact, let's bring this up higher. It'd look better if it was up higher, I think. Making adjustments on the fly. Oh yeah. Now I'm not painting, I'm just getting an idea of what's back there and then I'm going for it. I'm not trying to copy it exactly. I'm just getting the gist of it and laying it in. Okay, then we're going to have all kinds of bushes and trees and all that stuff down in there. That beautiful sunlight hitting it. You know, coming out here on the edge. Oh yeah. Brush is making some beautiful strokes. See how those red nodes kind of come through while I'm painting? From the what I toned my canvas red there. And I'm using a canvas panel. I usually use canvas panels when I'm out plein air painting. Smaller ones because it's just so much easier to mess with. All right, awesome. Sometimes I get carried away. I'm going to do some quinacridone. Quinacridone magenta. Let's see how this looks in that sky. That's kind of nice. I'll just put some of them nudes in there. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to reflect some of that down into the water. Some of them sky colors, which I pretty much do, but I kind of want the edges to be a little darker. When this paint dries, I'll come back in and I'll put some sparkles on the water that will really bring it alive. I'm going to do a downward stroke here, kind of for reflection purposes. And then pull it across to kind of smooth it out. Man, this is fun. Okay. Like I said, it looks crazy, but once I take it back to the studio and start refining it, you're going to be amazed with how it turns out in the end. Smooth that out for when I do the sunset later. All right, I got to get back because I'm losing the light and we're about ready to be in the dark. And I have to see to be able to pick all this stuff up. So remember, everybody, Christ is King. Paine is out.